So I saw this recipe some time ago, and then I recently saw it again on Martin Midlife Misadventures. Ashley was making it, and I had made a small batch to see if we liked it, but I wanted to make some more for maybe long-term storage or long-term sort of quick meals. But the problem was I was having a tough time finding just plain mashed potatoes. So these were purchased probably about 3 or 4 months ago now. But I finally found what I thought was enough to make a good batch of them. Because remember, I'm still on my no spend pantry challenge for January and February. These were all purchased before December 31st of last year. So with the weather, and as you can see, it is snowing. We have a couple of inches already on the ground. And this is pretty much what the landscape looks like right now. It is beautiful. It's cold. Well, it's not really cold. It's more warm than cold. But yeah, it is beautiful, but it is a headache to shuffle and get around to where you want to go. So back inside where it's nice and warm to make this survival soup. So I have all my ingredients gathered here. I have my mashed potatoes. These are the ones I keep in my working pantry. This is what I have left, so I have to refill that. It calls for beef bouillon, but I'm going to use vegetable because that's what I have open. I have my cornstarch, my spices, and I'm going to use this umami powder. It's made out of shiitake mushrooms, and I'm going to use this in place of salt because we are salt sensitive here, and I'm going to use this to just bump up that flavor a little bit more. And here is the recipe I'm going to be following. So all of my ingredients are here and my spices and everything. So I'm just going to get a big bowl and I think I'm going to try to double this recipe to begin with and see how much I get out of it. So I'm going to try to fill up these quart-sized jars. I want to try and get at least 3 or 4 of these, and we'll see how far this goes. So I'm just going to follow the recipe. And I'm going to double it to begin with. So what I will do is put the recipe that I followed down below. And I'm just going to, it's basically potatoes, a thickener, and your spices. Easy peasy. Pretty much anyone can do this. So I'm going to put what it calls for 2 times over. So if it looks like a lot, it is because I'm doubling the recipe here. And the rest of these spices I added in because this is what we like. The recipe didn't necessarily call for them, but it's what we like, so I wanted to add them in. So things like our no salt, just regular spice mix, and garlic and onion powder. Didn't necessarily call for it, but I wanted to add it in because, again, it's what we like. So I added those in, and then all you have to do at this point is just mix it all together really well, incorporate it, and then put it into whatever jars you want to store it into. And in my case, I'm using quart size. So now that I have everything well incorporated, I'm going to use my canning funnel just so I don't make a mess, which I will anyway, to get everything into its jars. And I used one box and what little bit was left over in my actual half-gallon jar that I used in my working pantry, and that filled up 2 quarts. So not quite what I wanted to get done, so I think I'll make a couple more. And I just want to show you, see these dates on here, April 2023. Now these were bought last year, I want to say before Thanksgiving, right around in there. And if you see the dates on here, those dates are actually sooner than the date that was on the potatoes that I was using in my working pantry. They're way before that. And the jar I was using expires in July of 2023. So I did make another batch, and this is what I got. I got another quart and a pint, and then I filled up the half-gallon jar that I'll just put into my pantry, and we'll use this. And I have these 4 boxes left, and I think I will do this again. It tastes really yummy, and yeah, it was easy to make, and it's a quick meal. If you're in a hurry, all you have to do is heat up water and whisk this in, and you're pretty much set to go. Now I'm just contemplating whether I should vacuum seal them or not, because I didn't, but I think I might. So here I am just making the soup. It is 1 part mix to 2 parts water, so half a cup of mix to 1 cup of water. And I'm just using my whisk to whisk it together, and as you can see, it is nice and thick. And I think I'll just drink this for my lunch today. And I put it in a cup, and here it is. I did thin it out a little bit because it was thick. And this was my lunch with a nice piece of homemade bread on the side. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos. Thank you very much and have a great day.